Blah 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 blah. Okay, so yep, I set up that one. That message. Ugh, it was a chaotic week, but once we be going a bit more, I also began working on something. Yeah, Goblin's just waiting for players right now, so yeah, while Goblin's waiting for players, Goblin will beat the pain over. So hello everyone, and what's happening? What is happening? Why is Goblin Small so small and far away? Oh, the count. What is that janky action? What? Okay, Goblin maybe fix that. Goblin's back here. Goblin's gonna fix that, folks. Give Goblin a second. Goblin's gonna. Goblin can fix. What just happened? Power play again? Okay, there you go. Much better power operation. There we go. Yeah, Goblin's fan's working again. Finally. So inconsistent. Yeah. Hello everyone. Goblin's models actually moved now and all that. Feel free to chat, feel free to give head pats. Oh, there's two head pats that Goblin missed from last stream. Goblin remembered about. One head pat. Ah, no. The head pat's on the tail. No. And two head pats. Oh, don't get on the tail. No. That was weird. Anyway. Alright, that aside. Yeah, today's a D&D session stream. Oh, yeah. Last time was quite chaotic. Goblins players have yet to hop on, but they soon today. Hey, but basically what's gonna happen is now is that let's see here. We have a demon half giant. Like Golem's gonna bring up her character sheet actually, while still living there. For her character, Frog's character, this dude. So he's a specific demonic race. And why is he? Why'd she put for Finn's Lich alignment? And also why? Actually, that's not big enough for a large creature. Actually, I won't go over that with a large was like 10 feet, etc. Above large is big, big. Let's see. Yeah, so 3 levels in barbarian. And, wait, Goblin forget to get the stuff for. Oh gosh, you know. It seems there's some information missing from my character sheet. Hmm. Yeah, right now Goblin's just waiting for players. Today will be a very interesting chaotic session. 16th session, and they're finally heading over to the prison mission. Be very interesting to see what they do with this quest here, because that's gonna be a chaotic one. And of course, the final thing glitches out again, blah blah blah. Yeah, and those quest characters, the actual quests. Here we are. Yeah, they're right now focusing on the infiltrate prison quest. Mm. But yeah, this is their quest. By going is that gosh dang nabbit. Golden is that gone as well. He has to happen. Oh wait, the goblins get to take these two back. Yeah. Goblin almost messed up. Well, this is a deadly silence. Apologies, Goblin's been out of it. It has been a long week because college started back up. A goblin, and that's kept Goblin busy. Also made Goblin realize that she needs Goblin for his office work after Goblin's time with a job, because Goblin did work for like a good 2 months. Um, at a small company building parts where Goblin had to do a lot of physical labor. And Goblin was more used to like office work, etc. And Goblin's not good with high intense physical labor all the time. That was all Goblin ever did. To a degree, Goblin did alright, but yeah, no, Goblin would prefer office work, something like that at this point. Asking yes, go. Goblin has all the nice Goblin names. And blah blah blah. Oh right, Goblin should probably make the announcement on Twitter. Yeah, so Goblin's gonna make an announcement on Twitter here. But Goblin does have a D&D one shot that Goblin's gonna do. Oh wait, actually, no, Goblin needs something. Like, Goblin hates how this works. Okay. And sorry, Discord's annoying Goblin. 5, 6, and ah, what's Goblin's spell represent? Uh, okay, Goblin nearly had it. Announce. Announce. You're going to have any hard time spelling announce? Announce. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is Alright, now, yeah, so Goblin does have a Marvel D&D one-shot Goblin's gonna be doing, and Goblin is excited for that. Goblin's just getting approval first from Goblin's players. Make a poster for it, because Goblin wants to make a poster for this one-shot, so... Alright, very good. So Goblin got approval from one, or Goblin got... Cool. Goblin's waiting on players still, so... This is gonna be a short session, very long one. One of the two. There is no in between. Good. Goblin got approval of 2 players. So, very good. So just making sure, because, like, not everyone survives it sometimes. So it's good to double check. Goblin is excited, because Goblin's players, Goblin's Marvel one shots are so chaotic. It'll be done on the 15th, by the way. The 15th of March. Goblin's one happen. Oh, Goblin got a message. There's Tuna. So Tuna's rushing in. This is just gonna be a chaotic day. Goblin can already see it coming. But yeah, Goblin's right now excited for the Marvel one shot Goblins to with players. Gonna be a chaotic one, but be fun overall. Well, not these players. The Goblins aren't. Goblin likes doing one shots with people. Ah, there's Tuna. Over 5,000. Oh, eh, oh, you didn't hear Goblin's funny joke. They have it. Oh, okay, you did
I saw
actually hear
it when
Goblin.
I came in.
There's Pixel. Hello, both of you. Hello.
Hello.
So, since it's been a chaotic minute for Goblin, Goblin's just refreshing Goblin's own brain on what happened.
We saved Christmas.
Indeed, we did.
Honestly.
No. It was just a fun one show. You guys got a lot of gifts. You got to interact with some powerful beings. You got introduced to another poor victim of the Grand Lich, who is a half giant demon with 6 arms. Pretty cool dude, what you can tell. Now he's just here. That aside,
My food is
let's
spicy. Ah.
like in real life or in the game, like Gollum.
In real life, I just
Uh,
inhaled a bit of the chili.
Oh no.
mm, Gollum thinks it's quite a bit chilly during this time of year, though.
But
Ah. Goblin misses these chaotic sessions. Anyway, as you all recall, we're now back in your own timeline, presumably. And what are you guys gonna do now? After being sent to the
did I
future,
check the lottery numbers when we were in the future?
you tried to. The Archangel of Death, Archdemon, sorry. Archdemon of Death that was like, no cheating, no, 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 no.
Oh, come on, can't I roll a memory check to see whether or not I remember the numbers?
No. It's an automatic fail because they're powerful beings. You seriously think you can override the will of powerful beings?
Well, I mean, what if it's like a sneak check where it's like she just wrote it down and then like hid it from him?
Look, I will only enter into a small lottery, like a 50 gold kind of lottery, you know?
You know what? Goblin will allow something here. Goblin will allow you to roll a D100 and will decide what kind of random lottery you peek at the numbers for. And Goblin will not tell you. Goblin needs to roll a DM's percentile now of what kind of lottery this is. That I'm gonna do it very
I
quickly.
hate bees.
Hmm. So
The
that's
bees?
enough. bad one. It's actually pretty. You know what? Goblin could do that to introduce. Yes.
Oh no.
Goblin likes this
Agree has
actually. So
caused
yes,
problems.
you managed to get some lottery numbers for strange lottery that has
Mhm.
just strange stuff in it. Like you don't understand half the words. It's it's like a coded underground type of lottery. And it uses a mix of languages alongside like some thieves secret code messaging I've seen from that specially trained rogues usually do. It's a bit of an underground lottery. Nothing illegal. It's like one of those fun underground lotteries that are not technically illegal.
Yeah, the only slightly illegal ones.
Not usually, but not to see.
Okay.
Anyway, you do know the numbers of one of those.
No.
And it's actually happening in about tomorrow actually, and you know which number set it is. So in theory, you could go and quickly get that sorted out. Well, it's actually on the way to your next mission, which you guys have chosen to do. You remember what that is?
I was under the impression we were going into the jail thing to both gather information about the monarchy to get the princess back and also investigate the strange happenings in the prison.
Hmm.
Yeah, right. I think that's
Yep.
what it was.
That sounds about right. So, how do you guys want to go about
If
infiltrating
we
this
just
prison, though? Because the king lets you guys choose for yourselves, those of who you disguise as, who you infiltrate as, and how you go about it. So you just
I'm
gave.
trying to remember. Do either of you remember which role Phil wanted to take for this
Ooh,
quest?
you know, Golan may just have to ask Bell really quick here. Like, you wanted to be a prison guard. Hey, did you?
Didn't he say he was gonna stream with someone?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
he
would
might
hope
not
seeing Phil
respond,
can
but
still
I don't want to
respond
steal his
though.
job. I think
Golan,
based on your personality, Vog, you should be a guard. I'm not
that
going
would
to
be
tell
a.
you what to do, but I recommend with your personality, you fit better as a prison guard.
Yeah. And you'll be the one that I take in. You'll be a prisoner.
Valid, valid.
Gives me a chance to just like throw you around.
That's kind of mean. Kind of mean, you know.
I'm not gonna say that you deserve it, but you kinda, funsies.
I think that sounds like a very corrupt thought of you to have. Wouldn't you agree, DM Samar?
Oh, sorry, Golan just got a message here. It's not from Phil though, but Goblin can tell you there's some extra information you should probably know, which you will be informed. There are, because it's a shared kingdom between the two prisons, there are two types of guard sections. There's the guards from the Kingdom of Galmore, which is the ones you are working for often, is where your guild is based in, technically speaking, even though you're flying around the world now. And and the Kingdom of Falmore. This kingdom, although there's two different guard sets for each kingdom, and technically two wardens. Alright.
I see.
So,
Did Phil draw himself in like a bunny outfit? Just realized profile picture.
Sorry, what
yeah.
now?
Look at Phil's profile picture.
That's sick. Oh my god. Gosh, sorry.
That was that. Oh boy. It's Phil. Wonder why Gollum needs therapy sometimes.
Everyone needs
Oh,
a bit of therapy. So, Bok, you're infiltrating as a guard, Romier's infiltrating as a lookout, and I'm going in as a prisoner.
you're
Correct.
going as a PR isn't her.
Yeah, I'm doing the public relations side of prisoner.
Okay, but which guard is both going to be faking? Is it going to be the guards of Falmore or the guards of Galmore? You can
Which
set
one's the
up.
one that puts me in the same one as Ileana?
Yeah, that's fine. Now, you're allowed to bring any number of allies you guys so wish for this mission, but the princess also requests that she is involved in it in some way. Okay, so she was very insistent on that.
I don't want her involved. She'll die.
Well, I mean, if she goes with you, I mean, it's like, what are you gonna
She
get
should
fucking?
definitely be a guard. Prisoner can get hurt. We're not having the princess get hurt on our watch, you know?
Well, there's a few different roles to play. So there's those who stay outside the prison but look out from afar. With some assistance means to stay hidden in like a little basically spying thing to watch the outside events from the outside. There are the guards for two different sets. There are the prisoners, and then yeah, two different prisoner sects, and then the two different guard sects. And
So,
it's technically higher positions you can try and go for. Like one of the wardens is close to retiring. We don't know which one because they haven't been consistent with information.
I see. Wait, how did we infiltrate it? We're getting fed this
I think
information?
the
Correct, by
king
the
is helping us a bit, but the other. Because it's co owned by the two
kingdoms,
countries.
yes. Galmore and
Yeah, they're not
Palmore.
getting the same. Like the king's info is a little bit questionable because it seems like Galmar is doing something shady there.
No. The Kingdom of Galmore is where you guys are from. It's Farmore that's doing the more questionable stuff, right? I was still checking. Like,
Look, if you were gonna put two kingdoms right next to each other with the exact same name but one letter changed, I'm going to mix them up consistently.
I got this clarified. Sorry. Sorry.
Alright,
I was just.
the kingdom of Farmore, because they're far more evil, have
I
been.
know it's a multiple difference. Thank you. Far more different
Okay.
than. Wait, the
Is the
Goblin
one
do?
called Gilmore? Like Happy Gilmore?
Gilmore Girls.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
Yeah,
Galmore. Why is it?
the it's supposed to be co-owned, but the one that we're not on the team of, um, has been feeding inconsistent information, so the king only has half the story as well.
Hmm.
So I
Oh.
think let's have Romeo in charge of the princess on the lookout tower. Yeah?
The Goblin just say, yeah,
And
sorting out the
everybody
characters.
start.
They're lookouts.
Stop me
So,
if you see any
prison.
other issue with the plan. Me and Kuroniko are gonna go in on the Galmore side of the prisoners. Sly and ooh, got a short little goblin. So maybe Sly and Willow. Fuck, what's it? Sorry, what's her
Well,
name?
I am.
Yeah, Sly and Will.i.am will go in as the Farmore side of the prisoners.
Okay.
But
Okay.
you and Catgirl are going in on the Galmore side of guards.
Oh, this
And
cat.
we've got
Okay.
all
Colin was like
factions.
confused who you're talking about for a second. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I've forgotten a lot of names and there's a lot of little icons. So
Fair
Romeo and
enough.
the Princess on the Lookout Tower.
Okay.
Me and Kuroniko. And hey, why not the Artificer as well?
The artificer is like, what? Ben's like, what? Me? Huh?
Yes. We'll all go in on the Farmore side and you'll go in on the Garmore side.
Colin's wondering where the
Galmore.
turtle is. Like, where's the local turtle friend?
I have no idea. That was who I was originally going to send because I would
The Goblin's
really
just trying to
got
find a
guard
token,
that's
so if
just
you
like, saw, dude.
the Goblin's lost track, where's all the tokens? Like, tokens missing that shouldn't be missing. That's Goblin's just double checking some token stuff. Oh, there's a lot. Oh wait, Goblin actually took it off the map by accident, like with the powerful beings. So there we go. Alright, that mistake. Yeah, she's still here as well.
Alright, these are the Farmore prisoners. No, I've changed my mind. These are the lookouts.
Oh, so you're bringing all your allies this time around.
We're going in prepared, you know?
Well, what's the worst that could happen?
We're infiltrating a prison and getting in the middle of a political stage, you know? Alright, Pexel, who are you taking? Come group up with them.
Wait, where's my token? I forgot.
Ooh, do you want to bring your ghost sister? She'd be well useful for spying.
No, oh no! Like that's gonna be. Sorry, I was just laughing. I was like, "All right, it's time, rape sister." Yep. Oh.
Well, I need to find where my token is.
The goblin's confused too. Like, what happened to your token? Did goblin accidentally take yours? Oh, the Death Knight. So yeah, goblin accidentally took a few tokens off the thing. Death Knight go. That weren't supposed to be taken off. Goblin did that by mistake. Sorry.
Oh,
On
I
double
see.
checking, is Volk up here among the line of tokens that Goblin missed take? Oh, for once, no. Goblin didn't actually do it that bad. It was just 2. That's weird. Where's Volk's token?
What were you doing last? You were setting off fireworks, weren't you?
Yeah, we were down there in the main entrance.
Huh. Like, you can pull it back in. Goblin can't seem to find it, so you can just pull it back in with. Also
Wait,
checking it's not under anyone, right?
Wait, how do I do that?
So remember, like, where your character sheet is and all that? Just grab your character sheet and pull it into the map.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, I'm here.
Oh, you're gonna actually appear? And I was like wondering. Doing okay. Back here. Okay, there you go. It's Volk. There you go. Thank you. I couldn't find your token anywhere.
All right, so what am I choosing again? Joe?
For guards.
I mean, you can choose. I was suggesting a guard. You get to choose whether you want to be the Farmore or Gelmore guard. I also think you should bring your ghost sister in with us.
Well, where's my ghost sister
Right here. This is
I
your
don't
ghost
think you
sister.
can control her token, can you?
Goblin can give control here, no problem. Volk. There you are. They will move her now.
at? Gotcha. All right. Yeah, I'll bring her, and then
Where'd
is
you
a
move
cat
her
girl.
to?
Is a cat girl gonna come with us or no?
One.
This
Is
is
it?
your faction, so you can choose who you want to bring.
I guess them, and that's it.
Oh.
Because I trust our turtle lady with the childcare.
Alright, so the turtle lady with all the children alongside this little girl, and these 2 allies of yours, and the Death Knight, all
I've
gonna
made
be
a
saying,
significant change in my strategy planning.
dang, yeah. It's actually made a
It feels a
plan.
tad unethical to have Slav and Willow be prisoners because of their history. So we're gonna make them guards.
Eh?
You know?
Wait, who is. Okay, Goblin's confused now. So, Goblin's just checking here. You have Slav and Willow be like the other 2 guards, so like That's your plan then. So, like, which guard set would they be? Whatever Volk chooses, they'll be the opposite set of guards then. And who would the other opposite set of prisoners then? Because you don't have to have all of them filled, but if you want to, you would need two.
Pixel, help me here.
Mm.
Because I don't want to put the two people that were raised in captivity and tortured as prisoners, you know? A little unethical.
Oh
I
wow, you
mean-
actually remembered an important story bit. Dang.
I remember all the story important bits. I just sometimes neglect them for the sake of a bit, you know?
Yeah.
A bit, huh? Okay, Golin's rolling a percentile deer here now for that. Oh, that's not good for you. That's 99%. Goblin will tell you later what that does.
It
Right,
means
you
I'm
can turn it
99%
inside out.
awesome.
Anyway, continuing along. So, you do have quite a few options still for at least two. You could have multi-eyed demon from another world. You can have the Death Note. Oaks apparently being the
We're switching spots.
Oh, so you just having him
Because-
switch.
Yeah, she's switching us because she has a heart.
Okay, have you finalized your teams? Because Goblin's probably gonna do it then. That Slav and these ones they split between the two different guard spots. There's only one guard per grouping. So, which for Willow the guard that's on the Questionable Kingdom side of Falmore, or would you prefer Galmore to be for Willow, or Galmore for Slav?
Alright, one sec. We gotta clear all of the planning. We gotta clear all of it, you know? We're starting over with the planning. So,
Okay.
Pixel, what are you going for?
Prisoner.
You want to be a prisoner?
Or maybe a guard.
Please, can you just choose?
Okay, so you guys have been discussing this for a while. Goblin's gonna sort some
And you want
things
to do
out.
this well.
You want to do this
Look
what?
out. I want to do this well. So, Pixel, what do you want to be? Fully your choice.
I don't know. Whichever one you think is better.
It is fully your choice.
Whichever one you think is better.
That
So
Goblin's.
I'm not making this decision for you.
Fine. All right, I landed on this one. And by landing, I mean eeny, meeny, miny.
There are two more options though. But okay, so you're a far more prisoner.
What do you mean?
Okay.
There's only 3.
Yeah, I'm still drawing them.
Oh, then why are you telling me to choose if there's 5?
Because you should remember the options that we have.
Why didn't you draw faster?
I hate you so much.
Alright, you
Okay.
want to emote it now?
Yes, you can eeny, miny, moany, me now.
Okay, I'm not gonna moan, weirdo.
I hate you.
Alright, let me.
Hmm.
Let me
Okay then. So while you all dealing with your personal issues with each other and traumatic stuff apparently, because dang,
Goblin, please can I have control over Kuroniko?
the Nico. I was trying to remember who you're talking about.
My tame, my little tame guy.
Oh, did Goblin not give that to you before, you little? Oh, shit, have it. Sorry. Goblin
I
Is
might
this?
have accidentally deleted him and then you brought him back and then I didn't get power over him. Thank you.
Ah, no problem. Now, Goblin's just
So
pulling
you're going
something
for
up.
the Galmore guards, right?
That's what my finger landed on.
Then I'll go for the Galmore prisoners. Sly will go for the Farmore guards. I want
Okay.
the Artificer with me as well.
Artifice.
Axel, pick an ally.
The cat person.
The cat
Okay.
girl?
It's a dude. Is that not clearly a dude to you?
No, I very much see a girl in that.
That's a dude.
Thought only women wear lipstick.
Yeah, she is literally wearing makeup. Like, that's eyeliner and lipstick. But
So
okay,
that's very,
so,
very gender stereotyping.
true, I'm sorry. Again, Sly, I thought you weren't being a prisoner. I thought you were being a guard so you don't get traumatized.
Oh, no. Goblin accidentally misread. Sorry, Goblin's bad paying attention. Goblin's trying to pull something up at the same time as you're talking because Goblin's for getting something for you. And Goblin's just trying to find this
Doesn't matter,
thinking.
yeah. I think if Romeo and the princess take that droid thing with them, then maybe he'll have like little scope attachments and better visuals.
Yeah. He does have night vision. Goblin won't give that much clear information. But he is actually, remember, it's still in a fantasy setting to a degree. Like, sure, there are areas where there are, like, duds and all that, but they're really expensive and rare for the steampunk and cowboy kingdoms, and you are not anywhere really close to those. So he actually has no blast on him, it's just in the picture because it's one of the nicer ones, and he does not have any fancy, like, gun.
I don't mind about the gun. It's more just about whether or not he has any sort of zooming capabilities with his visuals, thinking like a zoom and enhance, but dark vision works just as well.
Yep. Now, Album's
So,
just
who
double
are we
check.
sending to the Farmore prison, or shall we just leave that blank, Pexel?
I guess we'll send the cat girl because at least that way we have someone else that's capable there.
We could
Okay.
send your Death Knight girlfriend there, though,
Oh, then yeah, you can put that one if you want.
because I feel like she could hold her own pretty well.
There you go.
So who's going where?
Pexel's Death Knight girlfriend as a Farmore prisoner. And we will leave Willow at home, or put her in Watchtower. If we put her in the lookout, she could hurl her head in an emergency, couldn't she?
Wasn't tossing your own.
You know, to get like a closer view. But no, I think this setup is a dream team, you know? Pixel, please agree or disagree. I don't want to be in charge because if this goes wrong, I know for a fact you'll blame me.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna put the Death Knight, weren't we?
Yeah, and I mean in general, everyone. Are you happy with your allies? Are you happy with your position? Are there any choices that you strongly disagree with?
I think that's fine. I think we're right.
Alright. So Goblin's gonna do something here very quick. Because now that you guys have sorted that out, it did take a while for you to do that, and you did manage to get to that thing where you got that gambling number sorted out that you went and
Yes.
found out in the future. And when you get to it, bit of an underground creepy area, distant stormy stuff. It's just like it's not like an actual storm is happening, no rain or anything like that. It's like the area always feels stormy in this area that you're in, even though there's no storm, because the sun's hardly ever out in this area. But you manage to get up to the place, and you search through the numbers, and you manage to find the correct one, purchase it for 5 gold, and when they're making the announcement
Something wrong with
calls,
5 gold?
you managed to get not only the first place prize, but apparently they did duplicate number situation where you got the second place prize as well. You got first and second.
Heck yeah.
Now, your prizes are the following items. 1. It is a like medium like sized table, like it's one you can stand in front of. I don't know if it's like a special like table thing, but on it is a floating book. And it's very heavy by the way, this table. Very special table that takes up like a 5x5 square. Very small one that has a book on it that floats as the first place prize.
Excellent. And what is this floating book?
But the floating book is part of the first place prize.
Oh, it's just a
Which
cool
the-
table with a floating book.
Or as far as you can tell right now. And the second place prize is a tablet with inscriptions
Can't wait
on
to play
it.
Minecraft.
Can you replace it?
Tablet with inscriptions.
A tablet with inscriptions, yes, and it's unreadable to you right now. But it's a big tablet. It's big enough that you would need 2 hands to carry it, and it's like one of those big books that actually but a stone tablet that actually does the proper plop sound effect that you used to hearing in movies. That type of big.
Excellent.
With that, those are the items you get, and you return on back after getting them. Do you investigate what they are?
Yeah, specifically the table with the floating book.
Yes.
Alright, roll either appraisal or just use your magic for it. Goblin doesn't care which one you do.
We'll start trying to just do it legit. Okay,
Yeah, you trip
roll-
on your foot and land face foot. Wait, no, actually, I want to roll percentage here because there's something really funny that could happen here. Wait a minute, this is funny. It happens.
No, whenever you say it's gonna be funny, I end up looking like
Wait a
a
minute.
twat.
So you land face first into the book, and suddenly mystical text wraps around your head, and in fact starts wrapping around your body, and now suddenly, Volk, you can see here that a mystical floating words appear that translate to your language, and basically it's just asking you, what enchantment do you want on this person item?
Hmm. Wait, am I choosing it?
You can if you want. Anyone can interact. Like right now, it seems like Tuna, you are unable to move or do anything. Like you've been locked in
I just
place.
gotta wait until I get enchanted.
Okay, so I appraise it, yeah?
Okay, you can appraise what's happening. Like you would get advantage now because this is definitely something strange. Remember, roll twice.
Which is
Okay,
a
you know
bad
what?
roll.
Goblin's gonna have Slav try. Hey, Slav, do good and appraise this for crying out loud.
Hey, Slav, help me! I'm stuck in this book.
Thank goodness Slav got 18. The Slav is like, okay, so first I just need a, and he clicks a little button thing, and suddenly, boom, you're out of the book, Tuna. And
Yippee!
Slav is like, this is an ancient relic. But your architect's skill will help you understand what this is fully. I don't know all the details, but this is like a magical thing that like puts in ancient enchantments used by specific people. Like I can't use the enchantments I put on it here on this thing. But it's like what is that class that some people somehow get? Basically finding like some ruins from that old time. Slabs like, right,
Oh, like an archaeologist.
yes. So basically, there's a special class
Yay!
that people call the Dreams Mask because you have to be exposed to one of the ruins where it has one of those masks and be exposed to the mask. That's to allow you to unlock the capability to use these ancient powers and etc. And Iliad, roll with advantage for this. Do not know. No, roll with advantage. Thank you.
Yay.
And now you.
Thank you.
So you realize, Iliad, this is probably one of those. It's what Slav's saying is true to a fair degree. You instantly realize this is like a very powerful artifact because those are the dreams masks who enchant with this special table are able to make enchantments that break the laws of magic and physics in your world to insane degrees. Like some have been able to use water buckets to just basically plop it down as they're falling 5,000 feet in the air and just get no damage or harm done to them. Like they just land in the water, like they plunge into deepest ocean in the world without crushing them, saving them from all the damage. And yeah, Goblin's gonna clarify. Goblin's personal tabletop RPG project. Goblin literally is making an entire campaign idea based around the idea that the rules of Minecraft are an ancient civilization of people that unlock the secret ancient power to do this kind of nonsense. Anyway.
That's cool.
Thank you. But anyway, you realize that this table is, although not very useful to you, it can be sold for extremely high prices because they are hard to make, as they cost an ancient type of melted like rock, like because it's like some volcano type of rock, but it's so specific because it has to be exposed to specific chemical water combination from these ancient people. That's very hard to come by, alongside some ancient specific shining like blue diamonds that are not common and even rarer than normal diamonds. And the fact that this thing has been made here, just you want it. This is like, you know how much gold pieces worth like 10 silver pieces and like one silver is one like worth 10 copper coins. You know how that works, right?
Just caught on. I just realized I'm feeling slow today.
Okay, Goblin's just trying to clarify the whole
Oh, you're right.
money system of
It's an
D&D.
enchanted table with diamonds on the side and stuff.
Yep.
Alright, how much does it cost?
The cost of this thing usually, like Goblin's just trying to explain, every one gold copper piece is like 10 silver pieces, 1 silver piece is 10 copper pieces, while every 10 gold pieces is 1 platinum piece, as you know, correct?
Yes.
It would take a wagon full of of uh platinum pieces to buy this thing.
I abandon our quest and immediately go sell it.
But
Anyone else got any problems with that? Princess, you mind? Make your own way home? I'll pay for a taxi.
What's a taxi? She's like very confused.
It's
The
a
thing
carriage
is,
that picks you up and drops you off at where you need to go.
and Slav's like, Goblin's forgetting your character's name right now. Dang it. Oh, Iliad. Iliana. I think they broke fourth wall break according to this mystical voice called the DM, and basically taxis don't exist in this world.
Okay, I shall summon a horse that will take you from this destination to that destination in exchange for gold.
While you are getting eager, Goblin's gonna remind your character here. Remember, the dreams mask like capable people that can even use this item, although it's very expensive, are rare when it comes to capabilities and rare to find them. And so, Reality is, if you go wandering around trying to find a person, it could take quite a few years.
Yeah, but at the end of it, I get a carriage full of multiple wagons full of platinum people. I'll be unemployed for a few years knowing I'm getting a payout like that. But we should probably resolve this political strife first.
Actually, Goblin can make a recommendation here, because Volk, this is actually something you would know about knowledge-wise. A Goblin needs you to roll probably a wisdom check to see if you can recall it.
Wisdom check. I got you.
Just roll basically a d20, add your wisdom modifier, etc. Make sure you can remember. They gave a pretty good wisdom, right, Pixel? Good.
I believe so. Where did I check that again?
Yeah, just checking. It'd be like something like around 3 or 4, Goblin believes.
3. Yeah, I got
Yep.
3.
So 14, yeah, allows you to recall enough. You know, the fact is that these kind of items, when they're trying to be sold, it's actually better to work with if posters and go and post them around and just give information of where it's being sold at. Because people who would look for such items would look for posters of these type of rare items being sold at specific locations and will go out their way to come and meet with you, and increases the odds of it being sold by a way higher 20% margin. That's because this is not the first thing you've seen of this type bulk of this value being sold by someone, and it's quite a consistent pattern you've seen when it comes to selling very rare items.
Oh. Okay.
Also, yes, Tuna Fish, you also realize you could be enchanted yourself by a table.
What? You got enchanted? Lucky.
You could have. You could if
Oh.
you want to enchant.
All right, we'll save it because I want fire aspect and good fortune on my
Because
table.
God's reminding you just. Remember, you have to be able to use it in the first place, and enchanting itself, you don't even know how that works, because you know how it works for armor and weapons, but a person being enchanted, like, sure, you've heard of magic tattoos, you've heard of things that's happened to you guys, you have your own magic flowing through your
I've heard
body.
of magic tattoos.
Yeah, that's a
Magic
thing.
tattoos.
There are magic
I
tattoos.
want a magic tattoo.
Those are very expensive to get, and works similarly to how you got those special markings and all that, but the kingdom had to help you sort out the whole bonded contract stuff. So, Calvin's just clarifying, yes, there are magic enchantment tattoos that you can have a spell permanently engraved into your body, etc.
That's crazy.
You guys like my enchanting table? I'm putting it in my alchemy room.
You're taking it?
Our guild hall comes with us, remember?
Yeah, remember, you have a
It's
flying
attached to
guild
our
hall.
summon.
That's right.
Which, by the way,
It's your guild hall.
by the way, your bonded contract does put it down safely in locations whenever you need it for combat. So those type of situations, like she can land and help you with this whole infiltration prison thing, no problem, as long as you want. You just need to have a token for her for that.
I'm sorry, I keep forgetting to make the token for it.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
you're supposed to do that for Pixel.
Yeah.
And Pixel just leave a reminder saying, "Boo hoo, hurry up, boo hoo, you make me cry." Like that too.
No, I've already done that.
Yeah,
I've
but
cried
I
to
would
her
laugh
multiple
at
times.
that.
Yeah. So either way, it's just on her.
Yeah, just do remember, so because that is important combat stuff for someone who has a bonded contract, because they're very useful.
Pixel, I have just created this art for you. By the way, I have not just created this art for him. Please don't sue me for copyright.
What What are you doing?
Oh, I see, I see. Yeah, there you go.
You want one like that?
Huh?
You want one like that?
No.
Or there's one like this? I'll make you another one, but if you want to bring her in combat, I'm giving you some temporary options.
Hmm.
Choose whichever one you want.
It's literally yours. Make a decision. Come on.
Alright, I'll eeny, miny, moe then.
Nix will just email emotes everything. Anyway,
I
You keep
know, it
adding
drives me
more.
insane.
I can't choose if you keep adding more.
anyway,
I'm trying to help.
Yeah, but I'm trying to
anyway,
miny moe it.
Alright,
anyway.
last one.
Tuna. Now, do you want to price the second item still? 'Cause you got both first and second place items.
I do, and for this one, I'm going to cast. Did I not get a detect languages one? Or did I change my mind on that?
If you didn't add to your equipment, you probably did not get. If
Okay,
you're
no, I changed my mind. Originally, I was going to get a comprehend language spell or whatever it was, but I think I changed my mind and went for detect thoughts instead.
I will
Anyway,
say because the
yeah.
uniqueness of the tablet and because of how it relates to probably the ideas of because the auction probably all had similar category of items. You can use your archaeology at advantage, knowing it's probably connected to something like that.
Excellent. So I can appraise with advantage.
So use your professional archaeology check at advantage or praise together. You can like roll 4 times basically as a combination to try and figure it out.
Okay.
Nineteen and 18. 19 and 18. Alright, so a combination as you're appraising its capabilities, you realize it's non-magical, magical, at least in the normal sense of magic. But as you are checking out its history, you realize this tablet, it seems to have some sort of connection. Basically, the historic, ancient, old type of dragonborns before the current ones. The
Ooh.
ancient dragonborns were normal like humans, elves, etc., but were able to use the voice of the words in a shout like style. And there was once an ancient grand dragonborn with his vampire bride that was a mighty warrior that slew the world-ending dragon alongside the Demonic Lord that tried to black out the sun, a vampire lord that tried to black out the sun, and another evil fellow dragonborn that tried to use the power of the voice of dragons to rule the world. And they say he was buried with these ancient dragon books, great power in an ancient secret tomb that was hidden long ago alongside his vampire love, but forever both sealed together, but never to be heard from him again. And although people say that they seek for his tomb to get the ancient dragon books they had buried with him to make sure they never got into the wrong hands, and many of his children that he adopted and raised alongside companions that chose to stick by his side chose to be buried with him, making an entire ancient huge tomb. And no one's been ever able to find it for eons now, even though it's one of the most sought after tombs in ages. But this just seems to be a tablet connected to the tomb of the old dragon uh world ender that he slew, in the location of his tomb that tried to end the world. You get the reference Goblin has here now. This reference.
I don't. I know it's a reference, and I am tearing my skull out trying to work out what the reference is because it feels familiar.
Goose. Whoa.
You are. Bless you.
Oh, come on. Come on. Another clue?
I'm sorry, I don't understand. I failed you.
Imagine the dragon books being scrolls instead. Dragon scrolls instead of books, but it's books for Goblin's World.
I don't know.
World?
I don't know.
Okay, Elder Scrolls, the Elder Scrolls series. What game only
I'm
want to
not
have dragons?
brand of nerd. Sorry.
Last thing to have it. Ah! Or made reference to the Dragonborn of Skyrim. Josh didn't have it and gave him Selena as a vampire wife, and apparently that's not good enough of a reference. Whatever.
Yeah, no, like I'm not a Skyrim player. That's why I don't get it.
But you've seen the memes enough to know it was a reference. Very good, at least. That's something.
Yes.
I put a thing down. Do I just drop it?
Drop what? Oh, the token? So if you have it on your end, the way for you to bring it in is that you go over to the paintbrush icon, like the paintbrush, paint palette, and you click upload, this upload thing, and you upload the picture from there if you have it downloaded, and just upload onto your thing, and drag it in, etc.
I see. Okay.
Don't worry, Pixel. Your one's fine.
No. You've already pulled me off by putting that one in. I shall do that one.
I'll delete it. I'll delete it right
Oh,
now.
Wait,
no,
where
it's
is it?
right.
Can someone
It's
tell
too
Goblin
late.
where it's at?
It's already there.
I DM'd him a picture, and then we were making it a circle, but I also made it a circle because we miscommunicated. And so now I've upset him.
I can't even put it down.
Try and drag it in, or
Yeah, it's not letting me.
annoying?
Yeah,
You
I don't know if can we even play stuff?
should be able to. Like, there's nothing against it. Last Goblin checked.
Nope, it's not. It's not letting me.
No, Goblins have players did before. They will. You know what? Goblins just gonna give you just because it makes things easier. Give a temporary at like token thing and let you have this character sheet, and both of you just have access to it. Just because whoever can get it first in, the Goblin doesn't care in the end. Whoever gets it first in to put in the whale into this thing, put in the character sheet, and then Goblin should be able to drag. You should be able to drag it in then. Try that.
Hmm?
Token in yet?
I don't know. Is
Wait. I'm so nearly there. 1 second, I'm gonna beat you at this, Pixel.
what is it? What is going on? It's still not letting me drag and drop it.
Goblin has a solution, and seems like Iliad was the only one to understand it.
Did I do it? Did they get the token?
Alright, Goblin's gonna check if it's in the thing. No, neither of you put it into the character sheet that Goblin made just to make it so you can put in the token.
Yeah, it's there.
Goblin, okay, Goblin's. See, it's empty.
But I see it.
Goblin doesn't. It shows an empty character thing.
Yeah, I don't see it either. Can't you just
Weird.
Oh, wait, I
drag and
might
drop
have
the
put it in the
uploaded
wrong
assets one?
one.
Oh wait, what? No, Goblin sees it now. Goblin found it.
I think I put it in the wrong backup character sheet because I also made a backup character sheet for me.
Oh, backup characters know it was in the pet section. So, oh, he put in the whale girl and said Goblin made one to okay. Anyway, he's technically Goblin's just gonna double check, but Goblin did note in Volk's character thing her combat form, what size she is, because she may be large in size, maybe a large token. Yep, she's large.
I will draw her properly at some point, I promise.
Oversized whale girlfriend or Goblin's prank now. Anyway, now Goblin's gonna remove all these red squares so Goblin can grab all the tokens. Goblin knows what everyone's roles is. Goblin will remember. So you're gonna have to put down the island. Goblin's gonna copy you all over, and the cane works for you to make arrangements. And by the way, Goblin will clarify. You had to make special arrangements because it is a bit more difficult to sort out as a king of a different country. So he had to pull in an ally that he knew would be willing to help him out. Because not all the kingdoms are happy with how the recent king of Balmore has been behaving. His subjects have been struggling a bit. So, where is it? Maybe any that one. Where is it? Sorry, Goblin has so many maps that Goblin forgets where some quests are. Where is it? What? Where is the map? Goblin drunk or something? Oh wait, no, wait, Goblin just saw it. Okay, there we go. Alright, Goblin was it.
This is black.
Yeah, well, that's because it takes a while for Goblin to sort things out. Now,
The what?
get 1 week of doing basically infiltrating, spying, or the king and queen arrive from the kingdom situation you have. Goblin's just getting a head count, making sure Goblin has everything sorted. Yep, blah 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 blah.
Alright, well, while Goblin gets that sorted, Pexel, what shall I go to prison for?
So you guys are prisoners. One side, guys are the other prisoners. Wait, which one's the Galmore prisoners again? Just double checking here. Goblin believes it was.
Galmore.
Got it. Very good. It just matters placement wise for Goblin places. Else.
Should probably just go for murder, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Ooh, the assassination of an important character.
They just put.
What?
And I assassinate Finn.
Who?
Froggy from last week.
Oh.
Guards, so you are the Galmore guards, so you're over here. One over here. And then. So Goblin just needing to grab in because Goblin forgot dragging the tokens for the King Goblin. Thought Goblin had them put in here in advance, but gosh, they never the evil king. Oh, never mind. Oh, straight mouth. Goblin forgot to grab the tokens. That's all. While Goblin goes and hunts for those.
The evil king, you say? I'm so glad we decided weeks ago to overthrow the monarchy.
Whoa.
We didn't even know he was evil then. Hehe. We were just gonna overthrow him for funsies.
What?
What?
Well, you mean with how abusive he behaves?
Yeah, we've just already committed to it.
Goblin's just double checking. You guys are gonna see some questionable. Some of you may have questions. Oh, that works out fine. Fine. Yeah, and then she can. Yep. Royal family. Now, the goblins say how many siblings she had. Like, oh wait, there's the twins, right? The twins, right? That was the only thing that Goblin was trying to remember. Goblin knew Goblin was missing something. Okay, so there's her. Hey, now, Goblin is going to clarify is going to be very interesting for you guys this session. Although Goblin should not make it always Goblin did. Goblin made that mistake, doesn't matter at this point. Be a very interesting session for you guys.
I'm so ready.
Alright. So, with everything sorted out, you guys get 1 week of gathering information, stuff like that. And with the new people getting into the jobs and all that, and the work situation, because people are getting new into the work, there is the local wardens who are basically going to be working together to announce the whole situation. Basically announcing the handling of the new guards, new prisoners, and basically just a whole announcement situation is happening when you guys get brought in. And so the reveal. Now Goblin's going to clarify, within the rib cages and the bones themselves is where you guys' cells are, and you're left mainly into the pit as all the guards stand watch over the area above the thing, above the gigantic dragon skeleton. Boom.
Ooh, cool.
Hey,
Now, usually the guards sleep in camps and all that, which Goblin will just mark with some colored squares. Basically, this is the setup situation where you guys are at. Gigantical remains of a huge skeleton dragon, or dragon that's dead, that has been used as a prison. And the, above the snout is where the two wardens are at.
Excellent.
And they both
mm,
shout out, "Hear the prisoners of the kingdom of Galmore and the kingdom of Falmore. Today," they say in harmony, "is the mark of the 50th year of this prison's running. It has been very successful with no prisoner escapees. And you shall all stay here for the current time frame of your sentences. Please do enjoy your stay as you mine away at the crusty stone walls and find any extra remains or resources for the kingdoms that you have tried to betray. Enjoy your stay."
Let's go.
Now this warden goes
Alright.
over here,
mm,
and you can tell, like, so this is the Kingdom of Galmore over here, where you guys are at, and then over here is Falmore. And the prisoners are even divided by those categories as well. Where the prisoners of Falmore are over here. On the opposite side, closer to Galmore for some reason, or the Galmore prisoners are over here.
Excellent. How shall we do this then? Because there's going to be 5 separate things that are happening. Will we take it in turns, or shall I just go straight in with trying to yap to these people?
You can do as you wish, but Goblin would recommend and letting Goblin handle it one at a time. So whoever wants to go first with the interactions, because Goblin wants to let you do at least the first basic interaction with the rest of the guards and the people. By the way, your bonded contracts are within civilian form. They don't give people panic.
Excellent news. Good job, Coroniko.
So who wants to go first?
which out of which group?
Yeah, which group wants to go first? Do you want the Death Knight solo? Do you want Slav? Do you want Volks? Or do you want Tunas?
Tunos.
Right, Tuna, you are up first. Now, right now, on this half of the thing, like, sure, you're allowed to go and interact with the other side of the prisoners, but usually they discourage it, and quite a bit of prisoners, etc. set up, where they have a lot more number, but you over here, you have a lot less prisoners to worry about.
Excellent. Alright, let me observe the prisoners for a little bit, see if any of them look particularly bored.
So some of
Actually,
them.
no. First thing I want to do is get a general vibe of the pit that we're mining in. What's the sort of, layout, expectation, all of that stuff. Any important stuff. Would that be a spot check?
Yeah, spot will work. Yes.
I mean, it can obviously be whatever you tell me it is.
Goblin would say spot and then search. You can do both. I'll allow you to roll both. Searching for more details about it. While looking, they provide different amounts of information. So
And are
search.
any of the other prisoners talking to each other, like talking among themselves?
Yeah, these three seem a bit chatty, like they know each other pretty well. These three, while these two up here are busy up in the front area a bit. While these two corners seem silent on both ends over here. And Bob is just
Okay.
like being right next to you because he's scared, leaning on your arm. I'm used to this.
Excellent.
What?
Oh,
What if I say again what you do?
Sorry?
What did Iliad do to Bob? Ben?
I just said excellent.
Excellent. Okay. Anyway.
So I did a spot search and listen, but none of them were particularly good.
Yeah, but spot-wise, you do get a noticing detail. You do notice that she, in particularly as Unico, because her hair is made of water, she seems like her eyes in particular, you're used to people like her, like half elemental, she seems to be. You're usually used to them being like full of life and joy. But when you see her mining, like the light from her eyes have faded. And the fact is that she's here is strange because the way she dressed, it doesn't seem like someone who would be a prisoner.
hmm.
Hmm. Anything else of detail?
Hmm. Yes, you actually recognize a few people. One is one of the people from the wedding. Actually, you went and helped out with the witch. One of the family sides, if you cannot recognize him. Remember?
That's a long time ago.
And this one actually looks like a noble up there. That is what you notice.
Hey. First thing I'm gonna do is approach the elemental. I'm just gonna start off chill, mining next to her for like
And it's still right
5
next to you.
minutes.
5 minutes. All right. During that time, Goblin will give you a little stop here to allow us to get a chance to do stuff. Bulk up here.
Yes.
So you see right now the guards, they all set themselves up for the usual patrol setups, and they are positioning themselves accordingly. Although this half seems to have a lot less guards, and there's way more prisoners on this half than the other side for way less prisoners, which you find very much impractical. And the warden,
Yeah.
Goblin's just gonna increase his size, seems not to be fit for a warden. He seems like more like an entertainer. And as he's watching over it, he seems to fiddle with his hands and just adjusts his bow tie. Do you do anything at all?
Am I inside already, or
Yes,
whereabouts?
this is the prison.
Oh,
This
it's
is
because
where
I
the
was looking at
guards
the
work from.
location of my token.
Yeah,
I
you're
thought I
not
was outside.
in the pit or anything like that. Like this body part, that's the pit where the prisoners are like mining resources, and you guys are all stood on the outside looking down at us.
I see. I see.
Yeah, it's a very unique prison.
I guess I just go and ask, talk to some of the other, like one of the other guards there, and just be like, why does this one have less guards? Like, what,
They're
is
like,
it just
we've
because of
actually sent complaints about this, but apparently the King of Falmore is not budging, or our planes never get through. We don't know what's happening, but apparently, like, they get way more guards, but way less prisoners on their half. Like, we've actually had huge risks and huge fights where we had to deal with a swarm of them, and one of our guards had to fight four off at once because all the others, yeah, the situation's pretty bad, actually. The only reason we can't really do anything about it is because, like, even the other guards from the other side don't go spreading around too much. Seems like there's something afoot. We've actually reported prior reports to the king many times, but never got through.
that surely is strange, isn't it? Hmm. Well, I mean, I'm here to help.
Yeah, a new guard is at multiple, especially with some of your unique allies here in the guarding, or new people that came in. I'm not. Don't make things easy. Thank you.
Okay. Hmm. What is it? Oh man, what's the role to be able to kind of observe the inmates down there just to see like what they're
That
doing?
would just be spot for you in this situation, because that's all you really could do is just spotting things.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a spot thing just to kind of observe
Or
their
spot
like.
check would be called,
Hmm.
yeah. Okay, Volk, you instantly notice that the number of prisoners is quite disturbing, especially with how some of them are. 'Cause some of them, there's three that stand out. One, this blue cloak figure, yeah, and unlike the others, he seems to be, because all of them usually wear like well, basic prisoner wear back in the old times, shabby clothes that people threw away or didn't want, and most of that stuff was taken off. This guy is treated nicer apparently, with his cloak and some like regular clothes beneath it. But you also think, from what you're noticing, you actually notice a glint of like a dagger in his pocket. So he's not supposed to have one. And this prisoner here is allowed to wear a helmet on still while being a prisoner. This one right here.
Wow.
And And then the final one is this one down here, who seems to just be snoring as he's working. Makes no sense. Like, notice that he seems to be like asleep while he's working, which
He's
is
just like
weird.
sleepwalking.
Hmm? Yeah, yeah. And Goblin will say you notice that how many prisoners there are. Although, yes, the cells in the skeletal frame of the entire body, with how big the skeleton is, it can fit everyone along the line here, because this entire skeletal remain is turned into entire prison cells for all of them. It can't fit everyone, but why is the heavy amount on one side favoring so heavily, and the amount of bone space for prisoners? It feels greatly unbalanced and actually very much dangerous for security measures.
It is, isn't it?
Yes, Basically, this is a huge setup of risk factors for prisoner wise. It's a risky one for guards. It's like very risky, this whole thinking prisoner ratio.
Hmm.
Especially with one having a knife in there still, should not be the case.
Was one of them still armed?
That one right there.
You asked that to the other guard or not?
Who?
Sorry, when you said that, I wasn't sure if you were directing that to the guard or if you were just exclaiming it in general.
Oh, just in general.
So yeah, definitely the information that the king's been getting and the whole thing, this definitely seems something's wrong here. Oh, and
So
by the
is
way,
it gonna be?
Goblin will say with how slow the guards are going, actually, it's not because Goblin's slow with placing them, this is deliberate. They are actually going slow to get into their job, same with the prisoners, etc.
They're lazy.
Hmm. With that, Goblin's gonna move to our local Death Knight and just have her get some information here for you guys. So, Goblin's gonna see how well he does. Okay, and then our information. Ooh, bad. Alright. So, Goblin is gonna say that Goblin will let you guys know the information out of game that she gathers, but your characters don't know this. So Goblin's gonna tell you what she gets, but you have to note down that she hasn't told you yet because you haven't met up with her about it. So
Okay.
she did some listening in alongside gathering information. See who's willing to talk. It seems like there definitely is a ringleader within the number of prisoners. But someone did whisper that someone that doesn't stand out to make sure the person stays hidden. Hidden. And apparently, that one of you even she even heard word, a light word of someone working with the king. That is
Mm.
something that she got. So do take note of this because this will be information characters will be given when you meet up with her. Because you guys do have a plan to meet up with her to share information between each other, right?
We didn't think that far ahead. But yes, I am thinking one up on the fly. I'll be fine.
Goblin will let you figure that out then. And then Goblin's going to do the same for Slab and all of that. Slab. Ooh. Good rolls.
I'm gonna send Fluffball around our allies with little notes tied to him.
Ooh. Yeah, that would work. Yeah, that's clever. Now, so, this is what Slab gathers. Among the guards here, most of them are actually alcoholics, trollmakers, those grunts that do not care about life. Like they seriously have said questionable things. He's like shocked by some of the behavior of these guys. Like some of them seem like they would be abusive to their own lovers, etc. But what stubs him the most is this guy right here, because the warden he overheard him saying like in like a spell. It sounded like, and suddenly just silent. And when looking at him, he seems to be behaving very weirdly after saying that spell, but you couldn't understand what spell it was.
Cool. So that's 9. Fly. Guiding spell. have it written down.
Hmm. Now, back to you, Iliad.
So, 5 minutes has sort of passed of
Yep.
comfortable silence with this person before I turn to him. I say like, hmm. You don't seem like the type of person to be in this high security prison. What got you in here?
He instantly freezes up, and her fears shrink like she's scared. And she just looks at you, and just doesn't say anything. But she's continuing to work.
I'm just trying to make conversation. It doesn't matter if you don't want to chat about it. We can chat about anything else instead.
Roll diplomacy for Goblin.
Diplomacy.
Okay, so with your words and your interaction, she seems to be very tense still, and then suddenly spells out words with the water around you. Realize she's shuffled like she's using her elemental capabilities silently and stealthily. She seems to, or making sure you see the messages, and she just says, "As in words in the water, you do not need to worry. I'm fine. Why do you seek to interact?"
So I pretend, like I only give it a quick glance. I don't make a big deal of it.
Hmm?
I don't want her to get caught because she's clearly like terrified. And keeping my tone nice and light. I'm just like, it's boring work. I'm gonna be stuck in here for a while. I just figured might as well make a few friends. It's my first day. I'm Ilyana, by the way. Nice to meet you.
I was gonna roll something here. I always roll something here. So, okay, yeah. So when you say her name, your actual character's name, she looks up or down a bit more carefully, and her eyes go wide with hope. And suddenly the message in the water drastically changes its pattern of speech. But she's like, "You are who you say you are. You should not have such your actual name with this kind of behavior of whatever you're doing here. Yeah, if you truly are Iliad, please help us."
I don't know what you've heard about Ilyana, but my understanding is she does go around threatening to murder everyone and throwing acid slashes. She definitely belongs in a prison, you know? Oh, actually, no. What I'm going to do is, with my foot and the presumed sort of debris on the ground, um, going to like spell out, I'm trying, and put a little smiley face. Love smiley faces.
Nods ahead, and then it's like, "Need information to figure out what's happening. Main people you need to investigate. There's a man with a blue hood with a knife. If if a, a prisoner with a helmet on still. The noble boy. The Goliath, and then the two wardens. You'll get your information from them. Be careful, the one who is always asleep."
Do we. I can't help but notice that our side seems a lot sparser than the other side. Do we ever get to interact? Mealtime, bedtime, maybe?
No, not usually. Their meal times are a different hour and hours. And I can tell you this much. some of us are falsely imprisoned here, not by our own kingdom, but by the kingdom that sent them a message saying we did a crime between the two kingdoms, and so requested us to be put in this prison. There's a few of us that have been falsely accused. While a lot of us here were put in here. All. Goblin will allow you to do a knowledge history check if you have it. Iliad, if you don't, then Goblin will allow you just roll a genuine intelligence check just to see if you can remember anything.
Can I do both?
Both, yeah.
Thank you. My character, despite being literally an archaeologist, is terrible at history.
Apparently so.
Oh,
But
no.
but that you do remember something, Iliad. Fact is, with the details of what she's describing and the behavioral patterns and the information notes that are being passed along around everyone as you guys are all trying to gather information around the same time while staying up to date of what's being gathered, you would put the pieces together that what seems to be set up is basically a way to control people that would be problematic for a kingdom, especially if some of them have been framed. Kingdom of Galmore and Falmore often, whenever a criminal who goes and commits a crime in one of the different kingdoms, like if a citizen of the Kingdom of Galmore commits a crime in the Kingdom of Falmore, they would be put in this prison committing that crime. And so those two kingdoms can both watch over them. Of the Kingdom of Falmore, and basically both sides are supposed to do it, to basically keep a good peace between them, make sure they can both monitor what's happening. But how often people cross the borders between. But if what she's saying is true, that someone is basically deliberately framing people for crimes, getting them put in jail here, and while also making a huge amount of people are outnumbering the people who would investigate matter a bit more closely. And that would allow basically one kingdom to have all control of the prison in reality, and the other one to be in the dark.
Excellent.
And Goblin will even say, but the fact is that it seems like some high-profile people are in prison this side, while boatload seem like nobodies are over here. Even you can tell from a glance that most of these people you have no idea who they are. While a bit more of high-profile people are here on the other half. You realize this has been set up to basically sabotage the Kingdom of Galmore, to allow them to have their minions here, these underranked people or people who just chose to be here or are here for actual crimes, control the other kingdom's prisoners. And with that, now it is Volk's turn to do some stuff.
Oh.
So, Volk, as that's happening and notes being passed around, all of you are still communicating and getting information. So basically, the note gave this information to you of everything that just Iliad just learned.
Yes.
So now you know, okay, so some of the information you get is one relied on your Death Knight and Flav, but also you know you need to get information from your side's warden. Definitely something left out. There's some pieces that are not clear of how this even happened.
Yeah, that's strange. I see that
Brilliant.
rat.
Hey, Fluffball's giving you all your information. Nice. Else I'll just skip you. I'll coordinate with everyone else and just leave you in the dark.
No.
That would be unrealistic because one, you wouldn't know that kind of reaction. That would be out of game metaing. Enough.
True.
Also, yes, this entire time, by the way, Goblin just loves saying it. Goblin loves Goblin's new dice tower. It's been fun rolling in it with the two mouths because Goblin can just roll two dice in two different sides. They now some good rolls. Anyway, so what does Bulk do?
Um, going off of the information, I go to the warden. That's the one on the top, right?
Yep, this guy here does not look fit to be a warden.
Yes. So, yeah, I'll go over there and I'll ask him just like it's like judging just by the looks of it that it's like they're very two different uh types of people being separated between one side and the other. It's like what exactly is the goal here is like going off of like he is basically not really fit to be a warden, but he's a warden here with all these. He looks like he'd be better off than the other side.
Looks at you and then quickly checks the warden and sighs.
He's a
Clarify,
pawn. Sorry.
clarify. Like I've been paying attention. I have a special magical eye, unlike the other warden. I'm noticing that it seems like the king has made an operation now. Says whispering to you. I will give you details of what I know, guys. Reality is, I'm not meant to be a warden. I'm more of a magician, if anything. But
Wait, is he saying I because of his magical eye, or is he saying I because
Shut
he's
up.
not himself?
we're always going to continue now. From that joke aside, like no, no. The other warden right now in a different location. He actually uses a switch around trick, like, because he like one of the guards down over there, one that looks exactly like him. That's because that's his twin brother. They were actually born in the border between kingdoms, and one was claimed by one kingdom and one was claimed by the other family. Separated actually at some point, but he often loves switching around, and he has actually very good magic himself. He, as the warden, did had a switch around trick where he basically sends a doll fake version of himself, a perfect replica automaton, as he goes into his personal lab somewhere in another plane of existence. He has no care for this prison and is a very selfish man. Since he's not here, he cannot hear a thing we say. Reality is I do not know why he even must be a warden here, or why he is set up this way. I do know for the fact that something has happened with the other side of the kingdom. My father used to be the warden, that's why I was forced to take his place. And the prison was not like this before. It was usually an even split of prisoners and even split of guards. Something happened when the former two wardens just vanished. Suddenly, alongside the twins here, were both dragged into work here. Not by the King of Galmore's call, Balmore's. Whoever's pulling the strings has some sort of control over the Balmore, not just the king. King, I'll just say this, been more dead-like recent years.
Dead-like.
Dead-like. In what way?
I'm not saying I'm sure, but it's possible he is not among the living.
Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna go check on the uh the other guards, see how they're holding up, but it was interesting. And then, as I walk away, I write the little note about the king being the lich to the rat to give to Ileana.
Oh, interesting. So you think, information-wise, that the King of Falmor is actually the Grand Lich? Okay.
Yes, that is my guess going off of the interesting um, amount of information that I've gathered about him being
Just
like dead-like, but also hiring and having these magical people, especially not caring about much about the other prison and not really doing anything about
just
the
to
war.
clarify, in this note, are you writing it as a theory or are you writing it as a fact?
Would be best to
Theory,
do in theory, yeah.
a game
Okay.
theory.
Okay, Colin,
Because
this gives you
obviously looking
advantage
at
for
this
your next
note,
roll.
it's
Because of that joke, you get advantage for your next roll because Colin found that funny.
Let's go.
You made the
I hope your
goblin
next roll
laugh
is something
enough, goblin may give you
inconsequential.
advantage.
To ruin it.
I hope that your next roll is whether or not you trip over on your way to the dining hall.
You think I would trip over? No.
No, because you'll have advantage on it.
Yeah. So what's your point?
Anyway, continuing. As notes are being passed along, Goblin will now roll both for Death Knight Lady with now what she knows she needs to gather. And she does get some good information. Oslav also gets some. You guys, as the passing around the notes happen, basically, the Death Knight learns that this guy here, from gathering information and just general investigation, that he cannot remove his helmet because it's against his code of his people. Although he seems to be questioning it right now, he says, because he seems to be one of those tribal people that apparently he does admit work for more questionable figures of the dead type,
Huh?
and he's actually questioning the choice of that because in these recent times he silently admits that a close relative of his was taken by their leader to meet their boss. And she's not sure she should try to convince him to give up the choice and path he has taken. Well, this guy over here with the knife, just a genuine thug who has no redeeming qualities because he had actually, like, he should have been put on death row for his crimes. I will downright clarify, he should be on death row, but was not given that penalty because the King of Falmor saw redeeming qualities of the guy. With 13 attempts of mass genocide of people, by the way.
Well, it was attempted, you know?
Oh, and genuine, like, bodily horror actions committed against children.
This
Okay,
involves
yes.
children. There you go.
There we go, yeah. The reality is, even the Kingdom of Galmor.
Genocide is fine, but any sort good stuff, you know? No. Genocide's good though.
Alright, anyway.
Wait, didn't they do that to the Jews?
No. Stop.
What the Jews
Right?
have
That's
to
what
do
that
with
was, right?
problems? What?
Yeah,
Jews that were
genocide.
involved. The canon.
Yes, what happened to the Jews was genocide. But there's also
Yeah.
millions of genocides going on constantly, basically.
Right now?
I think there's like 3 going on right now. I'm not
Goblins.
gonna get political on Goblin Stream though.
Yeah, Goblins just trying to have fun D&D session, not politicalness of whether Jews are being genocide right now or not.
Wait,
Anyway.
the Jews are? Again?
So let's talk about Slater.
Oh.
It's just awkward laughing, ha 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 ha. Anyway,
Can I
and
chat to this noble yet? Oh no, wait, we still got.
I will just gain Slab's information for you. And also, it will be the lunchtime, so it'll be rotated over to lunch, which is down in the lower tail end. So you all move your tokens over there. And Goblin will still very slowly move the other tokens, but anyway. So, Lab's information, though, is very interesting. See, checked, and it's very much true. Warden's right now been switched for an automaton. The automaton does seem to be somewhat alive, and it just said one thing, Slab, and it confuses him. It is deeper than you think.
Oh, whoa.
See.
And Slab was like, he's not sure if it meant in a literal sense or in a metaphorical sense.
Hmm.
But anyway, the lunch break for the half that Iliad is in is happening. All the prisoners get over there first. They're like over here. They lift down on these like this wooden pole thing right over here. They lower down the food into there. And so they lower it down to this end of the tail. And only
Can
seem
I
like
add in my note to ask Sly to give me extra food because I'm starving?
so when Sly gets that and he's working with the guards, I will see what the slab pulls off. So I will hear his slaves and stuff. I will just nat 20.
Excellent. You go, Sly.
Actually, because you know what? Goblins want to do something fun here. So there's a lot of the corrupted. These are all like female corrupted guards here. Goblin believes, or at least they should be girls. Yep, or one of them is at least. That it's ambiguous. Goblin doesn't care. And yeah. But that aside, yeah. So you do get some extra food, unlike all the others. We also get a message saying, um, yeah, I got some extra information from one of the guards. So I was like, I'm greatly concerned about this lady, alongside the mental stability of all these people, all like her, we're in big trouble. Because it's revealed Slab basically tried a few different tactics, trying to persuade some of the guards, and none of them were willing to budge really, just to let you guys, not the rest of the prisoners as well. Because the reality is, Slav noticed it, and Goblin notes it to you, that there was so much extra food up here. Like the other side of prison, like the sides of the prison, they actually have different amounts of food between the caverns. It's like a little, cavernous rock area. It's like a whole cliff side. The reality is, there is so much extra food up here that actually is like they are oversupplied with food. I should be able to feed you all very nicely, but they've been deliberately not feeding you guys well. So Slav is like, you know what? This is like, and Slav's been finding the guards already questionable. We did some persuading, and he wasn't able to for most of them, but was able to get the highest ranked guard, a lady. This is the highest rank up here. Yep. Slav decided to do a flirtatious tactic, and she got annoyed and actually did attack Slav. Then he went and pinned her, and she just instantly fell to her knees and was like, "Yes, like yes, please feed him extra food. Okay, let's talk later." And Slav was shocked to say the least. And then while giving out food, get some extra information out of her. One, all of these guards actually love fighting and violence and actually try and kill each other all the time. They are very much deranged, and I've also learned that these guards, uh, actually, she's like, I also have this as well, right? she takes out a tattoo mark on her arm that basically goblins are now like Rabbi Slav knows. It's a mark of someone who willingly of of the army of the Grand Lich. And Slav was like, But thankfully, his bonded contract when made a fake tattoo by altering hers and shifting it over to his Slav's arm temporarily, and Slav managed to fake it. And she's like, she just whispers into Slav's ear in the note how he's clarifying this. Such a very disturbing voice. And yeah. I was like, these guys are psychos.
Oh my god. Psychopaths.
But yeah,
I'm lurking in here until the noble guy goes in because I desire to chat with him. But it would be weird if I stood up and walked over to him.
oh right.
He's got to sit down first so I can.
Sorry, Goblin completely forgot to get that done. So Goblin will have it. So
I thought there was some reason, so I'm like mining away.
sorry, Goblin was also like, yeah. But all that information came along. Everyone else eats nicer tonight because of you, ooh, and all that. So they are grateful to you. But also like, yeah. Slav is like, you guys are psychos.
Excellent. So our side all worship the Grand Lich. Winning.
Interesting.
I sit my food down next to this noble guy and I say, "Hi, I'm Ilunifish. Nice to meet you."
He just sits there and is just like, looks at you, looks at his food, and keeps eating.
You been here long?
A while. I have to wait for tomorrow.
What do you mean by that?
You're gonna be here for a while. Might as well wait, because if you rush things, they will know. And he says, pointing up to the
It's
guards.
just nice to make friends, you know? I'm not doing anything wrong here. Literally just yapping, you know? What are you in here for? Isn't that what prisoners say to each other? I don't know. I don't watch prison
I was there when the Grand Lich broke into the Grand Party, and another adventuring party went and stopped him, and when he brought back the Queen back from life with a very unique suit on her. Party had to rip it off, and it saved her life, and she's alive again.
Say what now?
The complex event and clarifying to you in short summary, but to summarize again in a more clear sentence, Grand Lich made a special ooze undead and used it alongside the body of the Queen of Galmore and brought her back to life under its effect, and she almost went savage, rather than insane, because of a different party of people, adventurers. They managed to remove the suit and save her.
That's crazy. How did that make you feel?
It made me realize how dangerous the Grand Lich was. I went to speak into a Falmore. Say I learned the dark truth.
The dark truth? That sounds important.
And he whispers to you, King of Falmore willingly got himself turned into I was trying to think what undead to use. Yeah, probably. You know what? An unknown undead to be by the Grand Lich. he willingly gave up his grand land.
When was that? I whisper back.
He whispers back around the same time this prison got taken over by his army. He says, shaking his head up quietly to the guards behind you and all that.
Dun, dun, dun.
Sorry, I wasn't expecting him to be so chatty. Hail the Grand Lich.
Hail the Grand
Hey,
Lich.
I remember you.
And he's like, you need to be careful. Don't just act like you know me. You do, don't you?
Hey, I don't know you. What's your name? I'm Ilyana Fish.
And he's like, the information from day until night. Mine is far too long.
Kaniko, are you having fun yet? You respect me yet?
He just sits there eating his food. He's like, I respected you.
That's
I'm
a
just trying to do
lie.
it.
You know it.
He kisses your hand.
Ah, thank you. I respect you too.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Bulk,
Yeah.
it is now your guys' lunch break time as all of that happens, and they finish their food. They all go back over here. And it's gonna be after your guys' lunch break, the whole closing time for the place. By the way, you do notice on the other side that Slav has now a guard girl. You realize is probably the creepy head of the highest ranking guards among those that were there. Now, only up to him, like, it was clear she wants to be very questionably treated. You know, that kind of stuff.
Oh, Slav's gonna be spanking that tonight.
What a freak.
Yeah, Goblin's gonna clarify. Slav is extremely uncomfortable. Like, Slav is like, no, 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 no.
Slav, just call her a dog.
Did he send him a note saying that, or?
Yeah, probably not the best for me to stand in the pit giving him bedroom advice, right?
Yeah. Especially if the guard's nearby and hears that and realizes you know each other. Anyway, yeah, so now all of you guys get to do some guard watching, which, by the way, the warden seems to just take these guys with him to watch over all the prisoners alongside you, Volk. Oh, well, the guards stay up here alongside the newbies and these two. But he comes himself personally to watch over the food eating, and you guys do finally get a note from our local lookout team saying that the other warden has returned from being an automaton, they notice. They also notice from above that it's strange because from the high lookout point they're from, when they're looking at the remains of the dragon, there's something very strange with the eye socket. They're not prison cells unlike every part of the bones that can reasonably be in the pit still, but there's something up with the eye socket, Phil noticed. And point to the scans from your droideka, there is something alive in there. But there shouldn't be. But there's no cells there. In both eyes, by the way, so there's two. But yeah.
That's
Thank you, Tuna Fish, for messaging, by the way, Polish. And I love Polish bones. Anyway. Oh, you were thinking. So Goblin's gonna want you tuna fish. Roll both. Yeah, that's a search check with advantage, by the way. Advantage for this. But yeah. Now, Volk, you do notice as all the fooding's happening, there's so much fooding, etc., stuff like that. Yeah, so Goblin will clarify that in a bit. Ileana, you do realize that with how many people there are, it's impossible to track them all perfectly. And it should such a small team, but they have to make it so there's always some people watching from the other side over here, etc. And so the way it's set up, it can be very easy for criminals to secretly escape without anyone noticing, or go somewhere else and come back. I will allow you to make a spot check here.
Let's go. Oh,
Remember, you have advantage.
that's right.
That gifted advantage as such a good call Goblin made it.
Yeah,
Okay, you know what? Goblin's gonna roll percentile
Give him
dice here
extra
of luck.
advantage.
Goblin's rolling you percentage luck here. What's
Quick, Pixel, tell a funny joke.
What's 9 plus 10?
61.
Twenty-one.
Anyway,
6, 7. Hey.
really, that's such a bad. You know what? Just because of pity, Goblin will allow you. Goblin will allow you to notice because of pity, because of sheer pity, that one of the prisoners do seemingly vanish.
Oh, it's just like that joke, because 7, 8, 9. That's why 8's not there.
Okay, Goblin's gonna yeet you into the sun later, but that's for a later date. But yeah. Goblin just putting some special marks on some of the prisoners because Goblin needs to remember something about them specifically, so. Also, the Death Knight girl says, she sends the messages to you guys, and she's like, so the guy who's sleeping can talk while he's asleep. And I overheard him giving orders. Apparently, they're making some sort of move to make a route somewhere. That's something about the Great Gate Gateway. I will allow you both to roll knowledge history or wisdom checks. Know what the Great Gate means.
So what am I rolling a history check? Just Ileana?
Ileana, you know what? Goblin will, yeah, Goblin. Okay, the history check or knowledge wisdom, or just roll wisdom check if you want to try to. Ileana, you may roll twice for this times. Okay. Ileana knows nothing. Okay, Volk, you know something. Great Gate. Something that's spoken of. Anyway, sorry, Colin's throat's going blah. Okay, roleplay stuff aside. So, Volk, you realize the Great Gate that's being spoken of is a mythical gate that is highly spoken of spoken of that apparently is an ancient gateway ruin that apparently is supposed to take you to the world where the world tree is. World tree of time. The time tree. Sorry, where the time tree is at. Confirms your suspicions that the time tree is not where Grand Lich's soul is, especially if they're trying to get to it and these guys work for the Grand Lich. That would mean, logistically speaking, he's trying to get to it still, though. And if he gets to the time tree by using the Great Gate, you guys are in big trouble. Yeah. Because he can manipulate time, but he doesn't have access to the time tree. So, what do you guys do with that information?
I think we just gotta investigate it.
It's pretty high stakes for just a casual, oh, we'll investigate it.
Okay, so you're going to investigate, like, where the guy went and vanished? Got it. But also, do you overlay this information that seems like the enemy is after the, well, possibly the time tree?
Yeah, right?
Vok, do you convey this information?
Yeah, we're gonna convey it.
Alright,
That
so
usually
yeah,
goes
you
well.
My
guys,
information, I'm over here in the pit. This is
yeah, so all of
all
you
on
are
you.
informed with the note from the little pet mouse that's running around, giving notes very secretly. You guys are all now
My name
informed
is.
about this. Roll an investigation check to see where that prisoner went.
Excellent, that is you, Lauren.
Did I know where the prisoner went?
Well, you're gonna do an investigation
Investigation
check to
check.
find out. Or it would
Ah,
be search check. It would be a search check.
first check. Here it is.
Yeah, no, you're not able to find him.
Damn.
But anyway, as this is all happening, after a while, she's like looking, trying to find out if it's metaphorical or literal, and you find out eventually as you get to the skull, like mouth area here, where it's very hard for you to be seen from actually, where some of the guards are like, that like you can tell they're not happy with you being in that specific position. But you notice as you put your hand through, you realize the hole goes really deep into the water, and you realize there's something down there. You found it. It was literal.
You found it. Nice.
Well, it was a like really good roll you had, so I was just giving it time. Now, as this is all happening, as you finally find it, lunch break is over, and prison wardens both shout together at the same time as he heads on back, and the other guy seems to be back from whatever pocket dimension he's in. Nighttime, sleep to cells, sleep into your cells, blah 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 blah. Go and sleep, lamos. And everyone's just confused by that language tone. Oh, and the guy in the helmet's like, "That's ancient tongue you are using. Stop using that foul speech." And he's like, "Shut up." I'm just moving everyone to their cells where they will be because they are all pushed there. You're not allowed to say no. And
No.
yeah, for those who are prisoners.
It sure is good we've got your friendly little ghost sister to help investigate the eye sockets now.
Ooh.
Right, Vok?
Yes.
Don't forget, Vok, that you have allies.
Oh, that's right, don't I? I do. I thought they were gonna just do something at some point, but they didn't.
Well, it's just like, no, they have been silently helping, but they haven't gotten good information like you always get for them, etc. And so, that kind of thing, yeah.
Okay, then yeah, they can go and investigate it then.
Yeah, so she secretly, because she's not known, she's been invisible this entire time. Time for the everyone else. She goes into the eye sockets, and she requested it. Like 100% excited to help out. Useful. Goblin is just gathering things here because all the guards here. Now the warden's like, okay, everyone, it's gonna be a long shift. Here you go, and he gives them all potions that seem to be all about helping him stay awake the entire night. That they work 24/7, while the rest of these guys just whack off ridiculously. Have way more as they go over to their camp. Rest. He's like, yeah, apologies. We basically did the entire night shift as well for all of the prisoners. It is that bad.
Oh my god.
Has to be you guys. And then I go to a lovely, peaceful sleep.
Yeah,
She's
but
sleeping on rocks.
oh no, she's slipping on carved bone.
No, no, I'm sleeping on Kuro's lap. Right, girl?
No,
Why
actually, you have separate
not?
cells.
Kuro just said that he hates you. What do you mean? Why would he let you?
You guys aren't actually separate cells. No, Golin's just being honest. They would be,
I see.
but that aside, as the guards are like, and they drink their things, make them stay awake for a ridiculously long time. Uh, the girl comes back and she brings out gemstones. Your sister brings out 2 gemstones from her hands and hands them to you, Volk.
Ooh. So these were the things that were in.
So it was life the droid detected. The droid detected life in the eyes. And
That means
droid
there's something in these.
the Droideka actually has the mouse still sending a message, or if mouse is not sending messages between each other anymore because it's with Iliad asleep or something before you all head off. Because this happens around the same time the sleep patterns happen, it starts up because of the travel and all that. It's not too long for the ghost go. The Droideka actually does send like a message by either a thrown like hidden bottle that's meant to only be seen by you, Volk, or like a stuffy like a little rock with writing on it, etc. Like Goblin's gonna roll, see if he can pull it off safely if the mouse is not doing stuff. Yeah, no, it should be
I
fine.
mean, can the mouse do stuff while I'm asleep? Because I'm happy for it to continue passing messages, but I also want a full night's sleep.
Yeah, no,
What do you
the
mean?
mouse can, but will be exhausted in the morning and probably just sleep throughout the day.
Okay, it can sleep then. It's everyone else's problem.
No, just
Yep.
give it some like energy drinks. Have it work over.
There's
We'll
no,
kill a mouse.
but there's sodas. But there's no like there's sodas, but there's no energy drinks yet. People haven't figured out the chemical compounds for that just yet. Anyway,
Can't you like mix like a 75% water, 25% acid?
That's we need
yeah.
taurine. Firstly, we could do with some guarine as well. And then
Anyway,
we
scientific
also need
compounds
caffeine.
aside,
I didn't know there was
uh,
guava.
Bulk, you do get a
Shut
note
up.
message on a rock saying the 2 life forms have moved from the eyes and are in your hands.
Yes. I sent that, or did I get that?
You received that.
Okay, very good. Want to basically roll appraisal with advantage for this, since you know they have to be something. You're gonna look extra hard. You want to investigate them if you are interested with appraisal. Okay, you do. At 19, definitely does reveal stuff to you. So, Volk, investigating and trying to understand these stones. You're trying to understand them as you do your shift. If you look and realize as there's glistening in the light, realize you see something that makes your stomach twist.
Oh,
It's a reflective like mirror, and you realize in this, it's like the whole idea with what happened with the demon beforehand. Demon that put souls in the gems. Remember that quest?
It's a
oh,
soul mirror.
yeah.
When you look at it, you see that it's the soul, what seems to be the two twins that the princess is worried about, horrifyingly screaming as some sort of clawed beast is seemingly chasing their souls in them. And it's not just some like one life form for each eye. It seems like there's something in there as well. Seems like the twins are not actually there. That makes sense. Like not actually. You know the twins that the princess is worried about? Their souls are here in these rocks. Gems. That
Hmm.
makes sense. There's something chasing him inside of it.
Something was being chased inside of it.
So it seems like, yes, the two souls are being chased inside the gems by something inside of it with them.
Interesting. Mm. And then I pass this on. I'm able to pass this along to them or no?
You can. The mouse is the rock. Like you can throw a rock clarifying this to some of the others who you can at least for tonight. Everyone else mostly went to sleep except the princess who seems to be on edge. And she does pick it up, or in the droid too. Like Phil already went to sleep. Uh, or Romania did. And she looks at the rock, and you can even feel the rage build up from her, from where you're at. The warden's like, why is someone mad?
Who's mad?
I feel an unquenchable rage behind us. Us. Of that of a older sibling. You know what? I don't want to get involved with whatever is about to happen. I have a bad feeling next few weeks. And with that night happening, and as everyone goes to sleep, as the rotation the next day happens, as you all wake up, we'll end it there because Goblin wants to make this a part 2 quest line series because Goblin has a few more plot points to reveal, and Goblin's like, it's getting late. Are you alright with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Goblin will just say everyone's waking up and everyone's getting out of their cells. The last part. Any questions, thoughts, concerns? And also, Goblin's like, when was the last time you guys leveled up?
Last time. What was a bit, wasn't it?
I think so. I feel like it was before we got the guild house.
Dang, that long? Okay, yeah. Time for a level up then. You guys are now level 5.
Let's go.
Yep. And yeah, how did you guys enjoy the session today?
It was excellent.
Very good, very good. And any thoughts, concerns? And do you guys think you can handle leveling up yourselves, or do you need Goblin's help with anything?
I'll have to see how complex a level 5 sorcerer is, but at this point I'm getting the hang of it. But I'll probably at some point next session be confused.
Nah, Goblin can like help during throughout the week, even with college. Goblin can message Goblin.
I get home from work and I am dead.
Ah, Level 5 for you. It's pretty basic, just more spells. That's it. Goblin believes you unlock. Oh no, level 6 is when you unlock new spells. Level 6 you get third level spells. That's when you can technically finally get Fireball at 6th level.
Fireball.
But for now, at level 5, you get a second level spell and a first level spell. You get 2 very high level spells for you ones, and the new spell slots as well. That's really just it, other than increasing your skill points, because you get more skill points, you divvy them between your skills. 5th level is the most mediocre level for 3.5 for all classes to a degree. 6th level and like 8th level, 7th level to a degree as well. Oh, it's where the nice stuff comes a little bit along. Yes.
Excellent. We got to make sure we prioritize leveling up faster.
You're fair. Like, you are at this point now. I was wanting to get you guys level 20 for the final 5 of the Grand Lich. You guys are 16 sessions in. Like, this was session 16.
Easy. We gotta boost our stats, Pexel. We gotta go on a leveling spree.
Alright, we're killing all of the inmates.
Yes.
Even the innocent ones are clearly just victims of circumstance.
Yes.
Absolutely. That's what they all say.
Okay, apparently you're killing. Like, some of them are definitely just innocent, but okay, sure. That aside, hide and you guys becoming murder hobos. Have a good one, you two. If you want to contact or chat with Goblin at all or need anything, let Goblin know. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Alright. Fun. That was a fun session. Now it's time for thank you all for watching. Goblin knows it's quite quiet as normal, but that's what happens when Goblin does D&D. Goblin gets hyper-focused on soy bits and it gets fun for Goblin. Goblin made sure to stay at consistent good ending time because Goblin knows when Phil comes back, like the next session, it will be chaotic. I like trying to make sure it sticks for the time frame. But yeah. 4. Time to raid someone. Oh, and Goblin just put in the raid message very quick, just for everyone. Goblin's too lazy to do the. So here's the non-sub one. Oh, yeah, Goblin do the sub one still. Oh, yeah. Upgrade the message. There we go. There's the non-sub and the sub ones. Thank you all for watching, and yeah, session 20 may come up sooner than Goblin thinks at this point. And there's gonna be some interesting moments coming up. Who should Goblin raid? So Goblin wants to make someone new. Anyone D&D Goblin can. You know what? Oh, wait. Oh, interesting. This one? Yeah, this person seems interesting. So Goblin will rate a new person that has a unique personality here. Yeah. This one seems nice. So Goblin's gonna be rating Hollow Blossom DT. Seems interesting. You know what? Maybe. Goblin's not sure. I won't find out. We take care, everyone.